Hello and welcome to the Daily Dulcinea. I'm Liz Colville and today is July 16th, 2008. Today we're celebrating Tony Kushner's birthday, looking at why Americans are visiting national parks less, and with that in mind, reviewing fun, free things to do in New York City's parks in the summer. First off, happy birthday Tony Kushner. As many of us know, Kushner has won Oscar, Tony, and Emmy Awards for his writing, as well as the Pulitzer Prize for dramas for his play Angels in America. What some of us may not know, however, is that when he went to Columbia to learn about creative writing and study there, he was so intimidated by his fellow students that he decided to choose medieval literature instead. He eventually overcame this intimidation and began writing for TV, and then found his true calling as a playwright. He's also known for public talks and for strong political beliefs. He has stated, quote, "My day job is playwright, my citizen job is activist. That's every citizen's job. I succeed and fail at both my jobs, but I try to do them both." And in the news, we look at why Americans are turning into a nation of indoorsmen. In 2007, attendance at Yosemite National Park was significantly down, which is consistent with other data showing that people are spending less time outdoors, doing activities like hiking or just sightseeing and things like that. Some have suggested that parks are facing competition from several sources, including electronic media, which includes television, the internet, video games, and movies. But they might also be coming under competition from cities which have much lower crime rates than they did in the 1980s when the national parks had their highest rates of attendance. And the other factor here is gas. Unfortunately, the national parks really do require a lot of car travel either to get there or to get around. And obviously the tour agencies and the National Park Service are trying to find ways to kind of eliminate this and make it easier to get to the parks and to enjoy them. And one of the ways we're doing this is with a website called Web Rangers, which is for kids. And it's a way to kind of get the kids interested in the interactive part of nature on the web and then kind of be encouraged to go visit the parks with their parents off the web. And other organizations like the National Audubon Society have followed suit with similar projects for kids. And you may have heard of the No Child Left Behind Act. There's also the No Child Left Inside Act, which is currently moving through Congress. This act would allow federal funds to be allocated to environmental education for students and teachers. And in this way, kids would be growing up to be better environmental stewards and would probably have more of an interest in paying for the national parks through taxes and visiting them, which of course people are worried that this is not going to happen with our generation. And since parks are in the news today, we thought it would be a good time to look at our New York City Survival Guide, which has a whole section devoted to New York City parks. And these are ideal destinations for New Yorkers who may not know about all the exciting events that go on in the parks in the summer, and also to tourists. So in the summer, Central Park and Prospect Park, which is in Brooklyn, have this sort of annual or summer festival that's just for concerts. Happens about 3 or 4 times a week, and most of them are either free or very affordable. And they range in genre from opera to classical music to reggae and pop and rock, so there's really a quite diverse selection. And for those of us who just can't tear ourselves away from the internet, many of the parks also have free Wi-Fi now. And on the site for the City Department of Parks, you can find an interactive map that shows you where you can find Wi-Fi. For more information on the parks, the concerts, and other activities in the parks, visit Finding Dulcinea's New York City Survival Guide. And that's all the time we have for Daily Dulcinea today. For more on these stories and others, please visit us at findingdulcinea.com. Thank you.